Hey everybody, this is Jason Lee with NextLevelGuitar.com, and today we're going to show you the BOSS Phase Shifter PH3. Let's get into it. The nice thing to the BOSS PH3 Phase Shifter is its versatility as opposed to a regular phaser or a flanger. The difference in general between a phaser and a flanger is that a phaser is taking, in a sense, two signals and running them 180 degrees out of phase. So the way you hear things, it sounds like it's coming in and out. A flanger is actually just going to be like a heavy chorus, something that's more like circulating. Think of it that way. So think of a phaser kind of going up and down, and think of a flanger spinning almost like what a chorus is going to do, multiplying the signals in a flanger, and this is taking these signals and putting them out of phase, hence why they call it a phaser. Now the phase shifter is going to give you a lot more options than your usual phaser. That's what I like about this pedal. So our first knob right here is going to be our rate control. Okay, this is pretty much going to determine our speed, just like a tempo knob. Okay, our second is going to be our depth. This is how much do you want in the mix. You can put it at 2, you can put it at 10, whatever you like. The resonance control is what I'm pretty much going to call a tone control. The higher you turn this up, it's going to be a little bit more trebly. If you back it down, it's just going to pretty much circulate around the thick part of the out of phase. And then the really cool part is our stage knob right here. Swing in here, and we'll show you right now. There's a lot of different options. So you've got your numbers right here, which is pretty much, kind of in a sense, how fast that they're going in and out of each other. You've got your fall feature, which is my favorite. You've got your rise and your step. The step control is really neat. What the step's going to do is actually take the phase, but in a sense put a kind of a tremolo between it at the same time. It's going to cut it up. So let's check out some examples right now. So right now I've got the pedal on the number 12 mode, and this is going to give us a pretty fast circulating rate. This sounds kind of funky, but it's cool. Okay, so it's real bubbly sounding. Sounds almost watery-ish.
Effervescent.
Effervescent even. I've got the resonance turned up for this effect, so this way you can kind of hear that bubbly sound. So now I've turned the pedal to the rise feature, which is going to sound really cool, and I'm going to play some deep, thick chords, so this way you can actually hear the tone rising. What it's pretty much doing is taking the mids and the high end and kind of accenting on that and slowly morphing it. For this effect, you pretty much want to turn your rate really slow. It'd be silly to turn it up because you're not going to hear anything rising. You're just going to hear it going like this. What we've got set out right now is with a slow rate, it's going to slowly creep up, start back over, and slowly creep up again. Check it out. So now we've heard the rise, and now I'm going to switch to the fall. I'm going to play the same progression so you can hear it actually tearing down. Start back over at the top, and tear back down again. As you can see on the second demonstration of the fall feature, this is taking more of the mids and the low end and scooping that. So technically, to the way you hear things, the way your brain is perceiving this, is that it's just this real Doppler effect scooping sound. Really cool. So now we're on the really funky feature of the pedal, which is called the step control. This is all the way up, and it's going to be the last feature on our mode control. So this is going to take the phasing effect almost like we did earlier in the example on the number 12 mode, but it's going to chop it up. It's going to make it very cartoonish sounding, so check it out. Alright, I'm going to show you one more feature that you can do with the step control, which is real funky. Alright, so here's the second step feature on step mode that I wanted to show you that's real funky. I've taken our step, turned it to step obviously, and turned every other knob to 7.5. This is going to give us this really weird fast aggressive, bubbly sound. You can use it for a lot of effects in the studio. You can use it for bridges on songs. But check it out. I'll do a sequence with it. You can hear a few notes right now. Okay, so here it is in a sequence. So imagine using it in the studio for some weird stuff, just anywhere. Anything you want to have sound robotic. I mean, a lot of guys are using this with keyboards and other stuff too, because it just has this weird logarithm kind of sound. But there's nothing else I'm using other than the pedal to create that stuttery, weird sound. Almost sounds like little bubbles popping everywhere. I like that. This has been Jason Lee with NextLevelGuitar.com, and I hope you enjoyed my demo of Boss's Phase Shifter PH3. Make sure to check out the website where we've got 700 videos and growing, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.